All right, now, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praise and honor and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at a great millstone that rule well, that taught us this truth. Peace and mercy to the hopeful elect that's pushing this word in truth and sincerity. It's the brother Ayat coming back with another sit down through the spirit. This is based on the video that recently went out with the young girl that was she was basically saying over and over, he's coming. And you can see the fear in her face that she had. Let that be taken as a warning, because the prophecies are, all happening at the same time. So we just, dwindling down to the end times, you know what I mean? And it's all about, getting prepared for Yahweh Shai's second coming, you know what I mean? And, that's why, the scriptures tell you that, Yahweh Shai said, if you love me, feed my sheep, because we are set up to feed the sheep and, to prepare our people to get ready for that day, you know what I mean? Because scriptures tell you that the day of the Lord is darkness, not light. So we have to take that not as a light thing, Back to the video that's went out recently with the young girl. The first thing that came to my mind when I seen that video reminded me of Luke 13 and that's verse 28, where it says, actually, you know what? Let's go. We'll start at Luke 13 and 27, and then we'll end it at 28. But it says, "But he shall say, I tell you, I know you not whence ye are. Depart from me, all ye workers of iniquity. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth." So, it's telling you, depart from me, all workers of iniquity. So, iniquity is basically sin upon sin. It's just layers and layers of sin. So, it says, depart from me, all you workers of iniquity. So, this goes back into the whole, of feeding the sheep, because the sheep needs to know these things, needs to know what iniquity is, needs to know what sin is, and need to know how to repent of sin, And the real gospel needs to be preached, which, the Heavenly Father said he has set up the apostles last to bring the scriptures out, and we are to teach, you know what I mean? So the scriptures tell you I believe that's in Sirach, it tells you, be not ashamed to confess thy sins, so don't be ashamed of that. That's, you're definitely going in the right direction of confessing your sins to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So we encourage you to do those type of things. You know what I mean, to get ready for the second coming, because if not, then you'll be considered this verse of depart from me, all you workers of iniquity. You don't want to be you fall in that category, basically, because there shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. And that's exactly what came to mind when I seen that video. The girl was just like, man, she was, she had a fearful look on her face, but also, a look of reminding me about, our people in general, and fear for them as well, because, it's going to be definitely a wake-up call when Yahushua touches down, man. And, ain't going to be a pretty picture, basically. I was talking to the brother earlier on the phone, and he was just reminding me, if the king has to get off his throne, as a parent, I was telling him, when I'm upstairs and I'm talking to my children downstairs, I say always, don't make me come down there. And that's exactly what the brother reminded me. He said, once the king gets off his throne, it ain't gonna be a pretty picture, in both of those scenarios. So that's what we're dealing with, and it definitely will be a weeping and gnashing of teeth, So therefore, we got to be in a mindset of, getting more serious and repenting, being very in a very contrite mind state. You know what I mean? It's very important and very necessary. Which brings me to my next precept, actually, which is going to be Luke chapter 21 and verse 36, So it's telling you, it says, watch ye therefore, and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and stand before the Son of Man. Wow. See, so that goes into the expression that was on the young girl's face. So we must watch the prophecies. Watch the video that I'm even talking about with the young lady, and pray always. Scriptures tell us to pray without ceasing. So there it goes again. So pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass. That shall come to pass. That's a for sure. You can bank on that. But we got to pray that we're worthy to escape, because, all of our videos at the beginning, we ask for peace and mercy to the hopeful elect, because, we don't know exactly, who specifically is the elect. But we must pray that we are worthy, to escape the things that should come to pass. Because, man, like Scripture say, it will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Not only that, but the Scriptures say, the slaying of the Lord shall be many. So that goes hand in hand. Basically, you can sum that up to be, it's going to be a nightmare, basically. You know what I mean? And hey, if you're in the right mindset, you ain't trying to be a part of that. So basically, let me finish that verse. It says, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. So, referring to Yahweh Shai, coming back, being the judge, jury, and executioner, along with the angels. So, we try to prepare as best as we can for that, because that's a guarantee that the Yahweh Shai is coming back. It's guaranteed. Brothers are already persuaded in their own mind, and that's what it is. We can't force anyone to seek salvation. So that's on you. That's on whoever's listening to this video. But our job is to continue to feed the sheep. And first and foremost, we know that the sheep is our fellow Akim that go out and push His word. But also the sheep that that we're fishing for, that probably hasn't came in yet, or that's barely came into the truth and is developing their faith. So we push His word to remind all Akim, as well as the women that may be learning this truth as well, that we gotta be in the mindset of preparing for the return of Yahweh Shai. And let's get into another precept that I had lined up. This is going to be in 2 Thessalonians, actually. And I wanted to bring this scripture out because, our people, man, our people is something else. Earlier I seen basically a lesbian couple, but they were two Judite women. They were really young, I say maybe 16, 15, really, really young, and it's tough seeing our people in that condition, basically, and you want to go and tell them about the word, and how to get right, because it's going back to preparing for Yahweh Shai's coming back. And I guess it seems like just most of our people don't believe that He is coming back, or don't believe Him in general, or they do believe in Him, or they believe also in all these doctrines that they're already saved, and God is love, and that's all it is. But we trying to put an end to the false doctrine, basically, that's out there. And let's get into the 2 Thessalonians, it's chapter 2, verse 11 and 12. So, like I was saying, we try to push this word best as we can to those that want to listen. And for those that don't want to listen, man, it's a heavy price to pay. That's what I would say. And it reads 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 11. And for this cause, the Most High shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie. So it's get down and lay down on that side as well. We push His truth. You're going to get with it and comprehend. and start and get into that repentant mind state and try to learn much as you can, as well as build your faith, and be a prisoner of hope, like the Akimar on the four corners. And if not, and for this cause, the Most High shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. See? So it's all about the truth. Yahweh Shai is the way, the truth, the life. So it's about believing that Yahweh Shai is going to come back. You know what I mean? And but had pleasure in unrighteousness. So what's righteous? The righteous is the law, statutes, and commandments. That's righteous. So you want to take hold of that. Without that, without you seeking righteousness and His truth, the Most High will send you a strong delusion that they should believe a lie. So wow. So let you know, man, if you in Kemet or you stuck into anything else, the Book of the Dead, you stuck in Mormonism, the Most High will send you a strong delusion that you will stay in that you will believe a lie rather than the truth. So this truth is very important. So I remember the first time I came to the camp, and the brother said, you're up here for either one or two things. You're either up here to be condemned or to find salvation. And that's really what it boils down to. You're going to find salvation and get with the program, or you're going to be condemned. And then the Most High shall, send you a strong delusion that you should believe a lie. So, I just want to put that out there, that because that's the truth. We're all about the truth. And, Scripture said the truth will set you free. So, we're free of the lies, and then we're also trying to free our fellow sheep out there. We'll get into my last precept that I have lined up, which is going to be in 1 Timothy 4:16, actually. Okay. Okay. 1 Timothy 4:16. It says, take heed unto thyself and unto doctrine. So take heed to yourself, examine yourself, and check out everything, look at the prophecies going on, see if you can tell that this thing is coming to an end. This ain't no make America great again, ain't none of that, ain't no thinking about your 401k, living it up, making it big out here in Babylon. It's not about none of that. So let's run that back. 1 Timothy 4:16. Take heed unto thyself, unto the doctrine. Take heed unto the doctrine. All the philosophies that's going on, take heed of it. Also take heed of this truth that the brothers are pushing, and you line them all up, and hopefully you'll be able to, distinguish, which is which. You know what I mean? So take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine. Continue in them. So Lord willing, you find this truth and then continue in it. For in doing this, if you do this, thou shalt both save yourself. Salakia. Thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee. See? So, this is this true power in the scriptures, because the scriptures are able to, basically save you and also them that hear you. You see? So, if you really care about, your significant family, you will take heed to this truth, because it can save you as well as your family, and your friends, and, things of that nature. So, just wanted to push that. Our job is to, continue to, be learning and push His word. It's our duty to do this. And scriptures tell you, if you love Yahweh Shai, you would do it, and in which we do. We owe Yahweh Shai so much, and we're in so much debt to what He has done for us that we should be doing this with no if and buts about it. Continue to push His word, in season, not out of season. And I also wanted to say, thinking about our teachers, we have the best teachers. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that, me personally, when I see the apostles, when I'm watching their videos, I see them on the highways and hedges, man, we have the best teachers. So, we want to take advantage of that and stay grateful that we have those things going for us, at these end times. With that being said, I want to close it out. That was just basically the whole point, inspired by the video about the young lady. The video of the young lady saying that He's coming, which He definitely is coming. The prophecies are telling you He's coming. The prophets are telling you He's coming. And you should really, brothers has been saying it, but you should feel it. You just feel it, like when you're watching the news and just scrolling through a lot of articles and things of that nature, you see it's just a lot of rumors of war, and they're basically throw a lot of jabs, but eventually comes at somebody got to get knocked out. So where somebody gonna start throwing haymakers. They're developing their technology and their missiles, getting better and better for a reason. That's not just, like brothers always say, they're not doing that stuff to hang up missiles in a museum. They're going to actually use these things. And scriptures has already prophesied that all of them that bend the bow to shoot at America, basically. So that's what the missiles are definitely for. That's the end game. With that being said, I can, call halal, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwa Dash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone that rule well. Peace and mercy to the hopeful elect out there that's pushing His word in all truth and sincerity. Continue to push, continue to pray that we are worthy to escape the things that are coming really, really soon. With that being said, Shalom.